Within the hallowed halls of the association, a meeting of the 7 elders unfolded. Seated in a semicircle, only 6 chairs were occupied, the absence of one elder palpable. An elder lamented the loss of Lingdo, a being capable of regression, who had met his demise against the Demon Tower. A man at the foot of the assembly addressed them, asserting that as long as the Demon King remained within the tower, he would continue to receive blessings of immortality and boundless mana. They could no longer tolerate the sacrifice of their heroes. A new strategy was imperative. He urged them to cease their reckless incursions into the tower, redirecting efforts towards discovering artifacts capable of sealing the demonic stronghold. Their goal was clear: confine the Demon King and the other malevolent entities within, ensuring the dungeons would no longer plague their cities, thus safeguarding their populace. One elder interjected, mentioning that she had summoned a chosen one from a parallel realm, henceforth to be referred to as a traveler from Earth. The assembly listened intently, though the man expressed surprise. She smiled, emphasizing the importance of secrecy regarding their discussions, for even he was unaware of the true purpose behind this summoning. Travelers, after all, had a penchant for saving worlds, hadn't they? She crossed her legs, asserting that this individual's essence now resided in the body of Ling Zi's younger brother, Bing Fan. Since his arrival in this realm, he had exhibited restraint and a burgeoning sense of agency, leading a formidable squad into the dungeon in pursuit of artifacts to seal the demonic tower. The elder, having drained the last drops from his flask, recounted a prophecy he had made for Bing Fan on the night of the recent full moon. His cheeks flushed as he revealed that the prophecy foretold Bing Fan would soon discover an artifact with the power to seal the demonic tower, alleviating their concerns about the impending threat. Post-meeting, the elder retired to his chamber, followed by the receptionist, who inquired whether it was true that Bing Fan would indeed locate the artifact, thereby sealing the tower. The elder prophet, shaking his flask, turned his gaze towards her, a smile gracing his lips. He mused that if this were the case, salvation would finally be within reach. He drew closer, questioning her thoughts on the possibility of the Demon King wandering among them in the city, unbound by the tower's constraints. The girl, startled by his sudden approach, acknowledged the plausibility of such a scenario. "What must we do then?" she implored. With a playful grin, he remarked that he would handle that matter. The unexpected jest startled her, and amidst her irritation, she chastised him for his foolishness. He resumed his light-hearted tone, asserting that if the Demon King were to escape the confines of the tower, he would lose his blessings, rendering him vulnerable. Eagerly, he explained that there were 2 outcomes: either she remained within the tower, sealed alongside the others, or he would escape, drawing the attention of countless adversaries. Victory was certain, as long as Bing Fan refrained from utilizing the artifact. This was the portent he had foreseen, and he exuberantly declared that Bing Fan, the chosen one from the parallel world, would unearth the coveted object by nightfall. The girl, sensing the urgency of her duties, excused herself, but the elder, observing her retreat, commented on the intriguing nature of young women in his time. As he prepared to return to his solitude, he abruptly halted in the passage, his jovial demeanor evaporating upon encountering an unexpected figure in his chamber. Pointing at Bing Fan, who lounged casually in a chair, he demanded, "Who are you? What are you doing here?" Bing Fan, resting his head in his hands, turned his gaze towards the elder, a broad smile spreading across his face. "I am Bing Fan," he declared, "and I've recently joined the association." The elder prophet, closing the door behind him, acknowledged the gravity of the situation, recognizing Bing Fan as the hidden genius he had heard much about. As he approached the center of the room, Bing Fan rose, a gesture of respect. The elder waved dismissively, urging him to take a seat, suggesting such formalities were unnecessary. Bing Fan, curious, inquired about the elder's reputed ability to predict the future. The elder prophet confirmed this prowess, albeit expressing fatigue. Bing Fan elaborated that this was precisely why he had allied himself with the association, to glean insights into the future. He lingered for a fleeting moment, then resumed his soliloquy with a grin, pondering the fate that awaited the Demon King. The elderly man reclined in his chair, fatigue evident as he shut his eyes, remarking that the youth was treating matters too frivolously. If he possessed the foresight regarding the Demon King's destiny, then surely the beacon of humanity would not be an afterthought, but rather himself. His premonitions, however, only manifested during the full moon, and they necessitated direct contact with the individual whose future he sought to unveil. BK King Fong extended his hand, a sinister smirk adorning his features, inquiring if today happened to be a full moon. The old man, still with eyes closed, retorted with incredulity, questioning whether the youth was genuinely naive or merely feigning ignorance. The crux of the matter was not merely the lunar phase, but rather the imperative for physical touch. Did he truly grasp the gravity of his predicament? Bereft of combat prowess, he could not simply infiltrate the demon tower. Did he truly expect to summon the Demon King to his presence? As soon as the words escaped his lips, DK King Fong seized him by the throat, prompting a panicked shout from the old man, who indignantly called him a brat. Struggling against the grip that constricted him, he urged for release, his voice quaking as he sought reassurance that he wasn't, in fact, addressing DK King Fong. He glimpsed the malevolent smile distorting the youth's visage and acknowledged the truth, that he was indeed the Demon King. Focusing intently, the old man activated the grand art of divination. At that very instant, a vision materialized before him, the champion of humanity plunging a blade into the heart of the Demon King, sparks of lightning cascading from the weapon. In the approaching winter, humanity would vanquish the Demon King. At that moment, the Demon King activated his mind-reading ability, his eyes gleaming ominously from the shadows. He hoisted the old man higher, causing his legs to shake and a groan to escape his lips. "Are your predictions accurate?" DK King Fong queried, his gaze piercing. The elder flailed, desperately attempting to extricate himself, confirming the predictions, only to falter and claim that they were flawed. He could compel the old man to reveal whatever his heart wished, a certainty that provided him with an advantage. With glimmering crimson eyes, DK King Fong insisted that the old man prophesy his own future, seeking to discern whether today would mark his end. Dark tendrils of energy coiled around the old man as he cast a fearful glance at the Demon King, stammering an inquiry into the implications of this sudden turn.